Putting up the starting soon. Well, hello.
Hello.
What are you
He
seeing?
said he. I'm seeing it fine.
It's looking fine.
Mm-hmm.
You see the starting soon with all the tractors?
Mm-hmm.
So do I.
Harv, you're talking. You're not muted.
Here we go. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Harv's World Farming Face-Off, where you cannot see anything because we're having all kinds of technical difficulties tonight, but we are here, believe it or not. And today, we are doing the very first ever Farming Face-Off. The creators of this are Caveman, Sharko Gaming, and myself, Harv, of course. Welcome to the stream. We appreciate you being here. This first season will run 4 weeks, and this is going to be a test season. Sharko and Caveman will be playing the game without any assistance, just like any normal player would. We are looking for more people who think they have what it takes to be a Farming Face-Off contestant. So, what is the Farming Face-Off? Well, we are on the NF match map 4 times, version 3.2, for all those who you would like to know. And the rules are as follows. No DLCs, no loans, and no leasing. We will be playing on hard economy. 5 times speed at all times. All matches start at 8 a.m. game time. Between each session, so once these guys are done farming, I will advance time to 8 a.m. the following day. Fast growth, is on, withering is off, helper buy is off, crop destruction is on, plowing is on, lime is on, auto start is off, and stop and go driving is on. No terraforming. Terraforming is not permitted. Today, these guys will have 2 hours. 2 hours to build their farms to the best of their ability. If a contestant does not show up for a session, each session will begin promptly at 8 p.m. on Wednesday nights. They will be disqualified. Now, per season, which is a 4-week season, each contestant will get 3 time advancements. Think about a timeout on a sports team. Well, these are time advancements. A competitor can request a time advancement that will advance time for 24 hours. They can do that 3 times per season, each contestant. However, each contestant also gets 1 time blocker. So, if Caveman calls for a time advancement, Sharko can say, no, I want to block that, and he will use up his 1 time blocker per season. So 3 time advancements, 1 time blocker. They may not start farming until I give the word go, and they must start farming, including stopping all helpers when I say stop. If they start farming before I say go or after I say stop, they receive a 20-minute penalty and will have to sit in the timeout box, which is one of these fancy cars right behind them, the Harv's mobiles. If they ignore the time penalty, they are immediately disqualified. They may not grant contractor access to anyone on the map except for me. In fact, they are required to give me contractor access. Now, here's where things get interesting. They may not have the same crop in more than one field. So if Sharko plants a crop of wheat in one field, he cannot plant wheat again until that wheat has been harvested. Everything that these guys purchase must be on their island at the end of the match, or it becomes confiscated by me. It has to be on their island. No cheats allowed. That means if you know how to speed farm, don't bring it here because you will be disqualified if you get caught using it. Now, we are also using very limited mods. The mods that are available on this map are additional field info, the CSZ pack, global company add-on field calculator, global company add-on icons, guidance steering or GPS. We've got a few HUD mods, HUD Smart Shade and HUD Toggle, and the Info Message HUD. We have installed the Ropa Panther pack by Kaz64 because root crops are a big deal on this map and we needed a way to harvest them. We also have placeable refill silos that these guys can purchase and put on their farms if they so choose, and we have installed the Universal Passenger mods. So very limited mods on this map. These guys don't have a lot to choose from. Basically, we're going to be playing vanilla farm sim at the moment. Now, that could change at any time in the future. Again, this is a testing season. We are just seeing how everything works out, and we are looking for additional competitors. Unfortunately for you console folks, this is going to be a PC-only type situation. Okay, let's take a look at our map real quick just so you can see exactly how this works. We are on the center island right now. Sharko has chosen to be on the northmost island. Caveman will be on the southmost island, and they're marked by colors. Sharko is blue, Caveman is orange, and each island has its own sale points, its own BGA. Everything is identical on each island in every way. No difference whatsoever. Now, one last thing, we're going to talk about the scoring. And, oh, come on. Oops. So, scoring is as follows. Each week, the contestants will have a weekly goal that they must accomplish. If they accomplish that weekly goal, they will get 20 points for the week. They also have a seasonal goal they must accomplish by the end of the 4-week season. If they accomplish that goal, they will receive 100 points. Or if they lead in that goal, they will receive 100 points. Second place gets 80 points. Third place gets 60 points. And fourth place will get 40 points. That's pretty much scoring as things stand right now. So that's where we stand on the scoreboard. Caveman and Sharko, no points to begin with. And we are just about ready to get started here. Very, very close indeed. Each contestant has $500,000. Their seasonal goal is going to be the highest dollar value in land. So whoever has the highest dollar value in fields owned at the end of the season will be, or will score, the top score for the season. And today, their weekly goal is a treasure hunt. I have placed an identical item on each island for them to find. If they find it, it will benefit their farm, and they will gain the 20 points for the weekly goal. Caveman, what are your thoughts on this competition? Do you have any plans or strategies?
Well, I think the competition seems like a good idea. I have a couple of plans and a little bit of a strategy, but let's just say I'd rather keep it to myself at the time being.
Totally understandable. Totally understandable. How about you, Sharko?
Well, I would say I have a couple ideas up my sleeve that I'm going to plan, but I don't feel like revealing them, and I feel like it'd give me a head start and everything.
Okay. Outstanding. Very, very good. So, what we're looking at right now is... we're just about ready to start. Let me get everything set up just the right way. I'm going to advance time to 8 a.m. Are you boys ready?
Yep.
Yep.
On your mark. Get set. Go. 2 hours. You have 2 hours. And I'm sure they are looking desperately at their store menus right now. And I would imagine we're going to start seeing some things pop up over here as they begin purchasing them. Oh, there we go. We've got a Fent favorite. A Fent favorite. We don't know who it belongs to yet. In fact, I should move my big Fent out of the way just so it doesn't stop them from buying what they need. Oh, look at that. There's the K7210, and I'm not surprised to see that one coming out right away. Skinny tires, no less. Interesting. So Sharko went with the Fent favorite. We've got a pickup truck. Interesting also. Interesting choice. That looks like probably Caveman pulling out a pickup truck. He's going to go with a trailer also. Very cool. And there's the cedar. The cedar that we were expecting to see now. All fields on every island are plowed and ready to be planted, but they do need lime, they do need full fertilizer, and they will need to be weeded at some point also. Sharko is going hardcore into the seeding. Caveman is going full blown. He's got a subsoil. He's trying to pull a full kit out here. Pickup truck, the K7210. Looks like he's got a spreader, a small trailer, looks like a subsoiler, and something that looks like it's a cedar. Oh, I see. It's part of the... this was not a spreader. This is going to be part of his cedar. My bad. And... ooh, I'm going to get run over. Trying to see if that had a passenger seat in it, but it does not. Interesting. It looks like Sharko has a strategy, and I'm not sure what it is yet, and I'm going to go try to find out. In fact, I need to get some additional mobility going on here. That's better. Oh, he's just running straight for his farm. Now, one interesting thing about these bridges... Oh, and we did not advance to 5 times. We are at 5 times speed now. These bridges are drawbridges, and they do come up at night. Now, we're not going to be playing at night, obviously, because you would not be able to see a bloody thing in the stream. Oh, and it looks like Sharko has jumped straight into field 28 here. He said, "The heck with it. Field 28 is where I'm going." Not bad. One of the things that's interesting about a lot of these fields is they are surrounded by water. So putting helpers on a lot of these is going to be a big challenge for our contestants. But Sharko managed to pick the one field that might be just open enough to put a helper on, and it's running almost 10 acres. So he might have chosen well there. I'm a little bit surprised that he didn't fill up with seed before he came over, but let's go take a look at Caveman and see what his deal is. Whee! Actually, I'll just tab back over to this vehicle because I can. Oh, and Caveman's going full kit right out of the gate. He even jumped right on a harvester. Look at that. Sharko with the fertilizer spreader, the big one. Right out of the gate. Now keep in mind also, every time these guys buy something, they've got to make this long, long trek. Oh, and we've got our first fatality. What's going on, Caveman?
Wasn't paying attention.
What's going on, buddy?
Was not paying attention.
Uh-oh. Can he get free? Oh, look at that. He did it. I thought for sure you were going to have to reset that thing.
I'd have come this far. I figured I got it.
And it looks like both of our contestants have gone with the open field. Field 60, 8.5 acres. This is identical to the same field Sharko picked, so although their equipment's a little bit different, they picked the exact same field to start with. Outstanding. And we're going to go back and see what equipment they still have to pick up over here. And I will start doing some shout outs and talking to you folks here in just a minute. Nothing in particular. There is no header yet. Looks like Sharko just picked up his own trailer. Bigger one than the Caveman went with. All right, everybody. Welcome to Harv's World and the very first ever farming face-off. What have we got going? We've got a Mr. Patch, Fire Chief, Hunter Farmer, Farm Boy 1730. New all, buddy. How you doing, man? Glad to have you here. We are running at, we've been at this for about 6 minutes now. Doing well. Kim Wilhelm. Can always count on you to be here, man. Thank you. Sup, G. Steve Cordova. All kinds of peeps in the house. Hunter, I am not acknowledging anything about John Deere. This has nothing to do with anything except these guys and their contested farming. Don't talk to me. I'm not buying farm equipment. It's these guys. Although somebody did buy a harvester and not a header. Oh, no, there is a header here. My bad. And it's the little Rostelmash Neva. Not a bad harvester, actually, to get started with. Yeah, Farm Boy, I knew you were Tristan. I knew it. And Sharko apparently dislikes his choice of car. Oh no, he's trying to pull that trailer. I'm not sure what he's thinking because that harvester does not have a trailer hitch on it. We'll find out. And of course, this is my very own Fent 1050 because, well, I can't be on a map without one. Okay, I can, but that's beside the point. And look at that. We're in the first 10 minutes of the stream, and we're already up to 17 people. 17. All right, let's go check back in on Caveman since he decided he wanted to wreck his tractor first thing and see exactly what he's up to. Now, one thing that we debated before we started this, and these guys are allowed to take contracts. They can do contracts. There's no problem with that. However, they cannot take a contract if they've got a helper working in the field. Hey, Mr. Patch. You know, I would love to tell you how I would attack this challenge. However, these guys are listening, so I can't really say anything just yet. Can't say anything just yet. But it looks to me like they are starting off about like I would now. It looks like Caveman has placed a seed silo or refill silo right here. Now keep in mind, while they can place these, seed costs a lot more out of one of these than it would be if they bought it at the shop and filled up over there. So he's going to take advantage of the speed that will provide him, but it is going to cost him a little more money. Hey, Steve, planting and cultivating uphill. Something with a lot of torque, man. Torque is more important than speed when it comes to going uphill. Or horsepower, for that matter. And it looks like Caveman is going straight with wheat. He's going simple. An easy wheat crop going in. First thing. Let's go catch up with Sharko and see what he's got going on. Oh, Caveman actually has a helper working in that field. They can hire helpers. He just can't accept a contract until that helper has stopped working. And again, time to go see what Sharko's up to. Hey Kevin, how you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. And Sharko is slowly but surely getting his little Neva Rostelmash across this bridge. It's going to be a long hike for him, but I'm sure he'll manage. And he does have a worker in the field also. But his worker is already out of lime. This is not good. His tractor's sitting here empty. I guess I shouldn't be calling that out because then he knows.
I'm actually watching on the map.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. Economic difficulty is set to hard. Nothing is going to be easy about this challenge, let me tell you. And they are limited to starting amount of $500,000, so it's not like they had a lot of cash to deal with to begin with. Again, we are looking for additional players for the Farming Face-Off. This is a trial run, a test run. Caveman and Sharko agreed to do this. Well, they helped create it to begin with. But we do need contestants who think they have what it takes. Looks like Caveman's going to have some helper cleanup to do here. Why is helper buy off? Because helper buy should always be off. You should, I don't know. For me personally, I wouldn't turn helper buy on if you held a gun to my head. I think it's a huge waste of money, but it also would make things just a little too easy. This is about them doing the work. And so that's what we want to see. What can they do? Not what can their helpers do. What can they do? Knowledge, skill, and determination. That's what it's going to take to get this challenge won. And it's going to take a lot of determination to get that Nevo over to his farm because it is moving slow. How's it going, Sharko? What's the good word, man?
Good, just slow and steady wins the race.
Absolutely.
Maybe a little too slow though.
Oh, and it looks like Sharko's liming woes have been taken care of because he did place a lime point right here on his field, so that will help him out. Now, we do not have course play. Follow me. None of that is installed. The only thing these guys have access to, if they want to spend the extra money on it, is GPS. And again, keep in mind, this is a first time trial run, and we are actually, I'm looking for ideas for seasonal challenges, weekly challenges. Now again, the weekly challenge is a treasure hunt. There is something on each of their islands that they can find. If they do, they score 20 points for the week. And what have we got here? Caveman goes with... ah, the little bison, it looks like. Yep, he's got a bison harvester. I think that actually might be faster than Sharko's Neva. It's trucking right along there. You can ask anything you want, Hunter. Hey, Marilyn, welcome to the stream. I'm glad to have you here. So far, so good. We've got Caveman planting up wheat. Sharko is just getting lime down before he starts the planting process. And both of these guys, not even necessarily remarkably, I think it was probably a good choice for both of them. Both of them took the exact same field to start with. And I know that they haven't been cheating, and they do not get any advantages. They are playing just like any normal competitor would, even though this is a trial run. We're working out the kinks, we're working out the bugs. Had a few technical issues getting started tonight, but I think we got those sorted fairly well. And I need to close my map because, well, you can't see the timer very well. We do have a countdown timer, 2 hours. And where's Caveman headed now? Probably just going to get on the side road so he's out of the way. Yep, he's down here. Now, there is nothing preventing these guys from taking advantage of open field space, even though they don't own it. Forestry is also an option on these maps. But, of course, forestry fields do tend to be quite expensive, so I guess that'll be up to them. And, you know, I have to thank Sharko. He's the one who found this map. And honestly, it's a fairly brilliant map that has a lot to offer. In fact, we could even put a great deal of industry on this map and have some seasonal challenges where you have to make a certain product, like tennis shoes. If I go into the prices menu, look at all the stuff this map offers. All kinds of things. Most of it's in German, unfortunately, and I'm not going to try to interpret it for you, but I know Zucker is sugar, apples, cherries, pumpkins, but I think those are greenhouse only, strawberries, gosh, just all kinds of stuff available. Cheese, yogurt, cattle meat, pig meat, lamb, chicken, sausages, leather, fish. Fish farming is a thing on this map if we set up the right industries. Different oils you can make from like sunflowers and canola, cake, baked goods. What else do we have? Just all kinds of stuff. Beer. What, noodles? Like spaghetti, noodles, tortellini, And yes, I wasn't joking when I said tennis shoes. We could actually make tennis shoes on this map with the right industries installed. Now, I'm glad that you mentioned sell points, Mr. Patch, because each island has its own set of sell points. However, the sell points aren't necessarily equal on each island. So we've got south, east, west, and just for wheat alone, if you're in the North Island and you're trying to sell wheat, you have the lowest price on the map. But if you're on the west, you've got one of the better prices. So it's really a crapshoot. And you can decide whether you want to haul your wheat all the way over to another island, because that is going to be a long trek that takes a lot of time, or if you want to sell it for the lower price and save yourself some time. But it looks like Sharko's doing a nice job of getting this field limed up. That's going to net him some nice extra harvest. Yeah, and I can hop right between all these vehicles. And it looks like somebody is stuck. Not going nowhere. Caveman, where you at, buddy?
I realized it was a bad mistake to put the skinnies on it now. Trying to see if I can place this on the edge of this workshop on the edge of the field, and can't quite get it all the way on the edge.
Oh, I understand. So you might have to eat some of your field to place a workshop.
I found a spot.
All right. Oh man, that's right on the road. Check that out. It is there though. The repair point is going to be right in the middle of the road though.
Hey, I'm not eating my field up that much with it there, am I?
Nope, just a little bit. Only a little sliver.
Yeah, I can work in the road. It'll be all right.
Now, at some point, as these guys progress, I do have multiple massive fields I could be working on myself. I do own the entire center island. Maybe at some point I work a field and make that some kind of a bonus for somebody who does something in particularly special. If you guys have comments or suggestions, let us know. We are always looking for more information. Input is always appreciated. Looks like Sharko is just about done and ready to get seeding on his own field. Although that little Fent favorite. He is struggling with that little tractor. Struggling in a big way. There he goes. The heck with gracefulness. Just slam into it until it turns the way you want it to. Now the question is, what crop is he going to put in here? And is he just going to put another helper on this, or is he going to do the work himself? We're going to follow along and find out. For some reason the no, I'm not seeing that as a. Is that a universal buy point, Sharko?
Mm-hmm.
Like you can buy everything?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, if I'd have known we had that, I wouldn't have allowed that pack. Too late now.
Cameron has the same opportunity.
He does. It's fair. but I'm not sure he was aware of it.
It's literally the first option. It literally says universal or so.
Yeah, that's all right. Next time we'll have to find some other placeable, I think, though.
I could sell it.
No, no, no. It's already in. The match has already started. So, what crop can we expect you to be planting in this field?
Well, oops. There we go. I am planting soybeans.
That's a good choice. Good choice going with the soybeans.
Mostly because it's a universal plant.
Outstanding. You're a little slow, though. I can outrun you.
I think anything can outrun you, or you can outrun.
Yep. Doing pretty good, Shammy man. Doing pretty good. We're off to a little bit of a slow start. These guys only have $500,000 to work with, and well, that doesn't offer them much opportunity, but in the first 24 minutes, they both picked the same field. They both have helpers doing the majority of their work right now, so it seems. Is that you in that tractor, Caveman? Or are you
Yes,
still
it
moving
is.
goods? There, good man, saving that money. Actually, interesting you mentioned that, Mr. Patch, because that is one of the weekly challenges. One of the weekly challenges is deliver a certain amount of product to the center island. If you do, you will get your weekly bonus. And right now, both these guys are working hard on their fields, and they are not pursuing the treasure hunt. Apparently, they are not terribly concerned about they're not terribly concerned about that 20 points for this week just yet. I feel like I should be doing some farm work in between while these guys advance. What do you guys think? I should probably get a big cedar or something and plant my own field. We don't have any of the any DLCs installed. Oh, I should get out of this and move my equipment out of the way. Oh, we've got a Massey fan. We've got the proverbial John Deere fan. And I think Shaming Man's motto is, what if it's not red, leave it in the shed. Isn't that what you say, dude? So, guys, at this point, chat, who are you rooting for? Who do you think has the best starting strategy? It seems like they both have a fairly equal starting strategy. Not quite the same, but relatively equal. But which one do you think is going to win? And tell me why. Is it going to be Sharko and his soybeans, or is it going to be Caveman planting up the wheat? This is the question right now. Anyone? You have a favorite?
I think myself.
Sharko is rooting for himself. There's a shocker.
I do wish Caveman the best of luck.
But he is a noble opponent, apparently. Oops. Mouse 2222, how you doing, man? How is it going? We have got two contestants who appear to be doing roughly the same thing right at the moment. Oh yeah, if I'd have known this was in here, we would not have allowed it. I'll tell you right now.
What, the variable silo?
Oh yeah. That's way too powerful. Simply because you can buy everything. Crops, chaff.
I don't think you can buy crops.
According to what I'm seeing in the menu, you can.
Oh, really? Oh. I thought it was only like seeds and fertilization.
Nope, you can buy crops as well.
Did not actually know that.
Okay. Well, again, this is a trial run of this particular face-off, so we are learning as we go. And I do not have a seed tender for this, so this is going to be a real pain in my neck trying to load this thing. Oh, there we go. Well, there you go. Let's see. Ireland is rooting for Sharko. We've got... well, we're kind of split down the middle. A little bit of everybody rooting for a little bit of everybody. We have Matt, who's rooting for Caveman. We will see. We will see.
You mean I actually have somebody rooting for me?
Yes, yes, you do. In fact, while that's filling up, I'm going to get out of here and let's go check on these guys one more time. Caveman is working this field. Ooh, these little tiny tractors and little tiny seeders. These guys are going to be working a long time to get these fields taken care of for the first time. Caveman has already had to spend money on a workshop. He does have the universal purchase point, which we will be not allowing in the future. I can tell you right now, way too powerful a sell point. Did not realize that was in that pack. And you've got Hunter on your side, Caveman. Hunter's all over the Caveman. Steve, however, is hedging his bets and saying it could be either one of you. So,
well, thank you, Hunter. I appreciate that.
Yeah, Hunter's all about the Caveman. And again, we can see Sharko and his soybeans going slow, but he's working it.
Slow, but a bigger planter than Caveman's.
And did you put GPS in that thing?
Yes, I did.
They both paid the extra 15 grand for GPS. I think that's a smart investment. Leasing is not permitted on this map. These guys cannot lease equipment. And I will be checking their garages from time to time. just to find out. Okay, Hunter. Well, you also get the Fire Chief Bozo button. The Fire Chief Hunter Farmer Bozo Button of the Month Club. If anybody would like a Hunter Bozo button, please contact Hunter. He will be happy to provide you with one. Oh, we've got people lining up on Sharko, though. We've got the Shammy Man going for Sharko. We've got Mr. Patch going for Sharko. Sharko put the lime down first, Steve. Sharko's the one who limed, so is that who you're going with? Because he did lime, you're gonna lean his way. Hey, David Riviera, welcome to the stream. How's it going, man? All right, for anybody who's coming in late, I'm going to go over the rules one more time just so you guys can kind of know a little bit more about what's going on here. The rules of the farming face-off are no DLCs, no loans, no leasing, hard economy, 5 times speed at all times. Between each session, time will advance to 8 a.m. the next day. Fast growth on, withering off, helper buy off, crop destruction on, plowing on, lime on, auto start off, stop and go driving on. Terraforming is not permitted. Each person gets 2 full hours of farm time per session. Failure to show up for one of the weekly streams on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. means disqualification. No questions asked. Sorry you couldn't be here. You are disqualified. During each season, which is 4 weeks, a season will be 4 weeks, 4 different streams, each competitor gets 3 24-hour time advancements. That means they can request that I advance time by 24 hours. Each contestant also gets 1 time blocker, so if Caveman decides he wants to advance time by 24 hours, Sharko can throw out his time blocker and stop that time advancement. Caveman will still lose his time advancement, and Sharko will have blown his blocker, so a little strategy there. These guys were not permitted to start farming until I said go, and they must stop farming when I hear stop. That means all helpers must be stopped in the field where they stand. They have 30 seconds to return to the center island once I say stop. Farming before go or after stop means a 20-minute penalty in the next session. Ignoring a time penalty means immediate disqualification. They may not grant contractor access to anyone except for me. They may not plant the same crop in more than one field. So if Sharko, for example, plants his soybeans and buys a second field, he cannot plant soybeans again until the soybeans have been harvested. Everything that these guys buy must be on their island at the end of the session. If it is not, it is immediately confiscated by me. And no cheats are allowed whatsoever. So if someone just happens to know how to speed farm and they get caught doing it, we will discuss what the penalties will be for doing something like that. And I will go over the scoreboard one more time also. Each week, competitors have a challenge to complete. The weekly challenge this week is a treasure hunt. If they complete the weekly challenge, they will receive 20 points. The seasonal challenge for this season is who owns the most fields in dollar amount. So whoever has the highest dollar value in fields at the end of the season will be granted 100 points. Second place gets 80 points. And whoever has the highest total at the end of it all is the season champion. That is where we stand on scoring. So there we go. And at this point in time, we have an hour and 22 minutes left to go. So how are you guys doing tonight? We've really been focusing on the farming face-off, but how's everybody doing out in the world? You guys getting on okay? Everybody doing all right? Oh, I've got all kinds of things I could be planting here. Oh, well, it looks like I've got an option for poppies. And because I know one particular person who might just really appreciate a poppy field, I think that's what I'm going to put in my big field here. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. So far, so good. We'll see where we're at the end of it all. We are working the kinks out of this right now, trying to get it all sorted. Now, when we have 4 contestants, it's going to be a lot easier to fill time and bot back and forth between them. And Caveman Kevin is rooting for you. He says, don't let him down. Don't let Kevin down, Caveman. He apparently has money on you.
Well, I gotta say, Kevin, I'm sorry, but that was probably a big mistake.
Yeah, Kevin's putting all his money on me.
That was probably a big mistake.
Mr. Patch, what would you do if you were faced with this challenge? Or maybe don't tell us. Maybe you just jump into the Harv's World Discord, check it out, send a direct message to Sharko and sign up.
Caveman, I see them planting faster than you.
And I can see right now that we really are going to need 4 people to make this thing hop a little bit more.
Well, if you're
Yes.
interested, just get in the YouTube, and then also send me a PM after the stream, or anytime.
Absolutely. Information is always posted in Discord. And if Sharko's not in Discord at the moment, he will definitely get back to you. He is very good about that. I didn't lime my field. What was I thinking?
You have all the money.
I didn't line my field either.
You're also not fertilizing your field, Caveman, I see.
Nope, not. I kind of screwed up. Big cost me.
I'm almost done my field. It's limed and fertilized.
Ooh. Oh, we got a little smack talk going on here.
Yep, I'm glad you didn't screw up like I did.
And what was this tragic mistake you made, Caveman?
Well, the first one was going ahead and putting the row crops on the tractor.
Yeah.
And the second one was not realizing that there was the silo available that Sharko got and getting one that just did seed.
That makes a little bit of sense, Mr. Patch. Although in the beginning, when they were trying to get all of that equipment moved over to their fields, throwing a helper out was probably a good idea just to give them time to move equipment. But if you notice, they gave those helpers up right away as soon as they got everything moved over that they needed to. So your strategy is sound, and I feel like they actually followed that strategy to some degree. Crazy Monkey Gaming, how you doing, man? Welcome to the Farming Face-Off, the first ever test run, ironing out the kinks, trying to get this thing sorted. Hopefully it will pick up. Since these guys are just getting started, small equipment, they only started with $500,000, so things are starting a little bit slowly. Keep your fingers crossed. Things will pick up, I'm sure. And when some of you folks decide you have what it takes to participate in the Farming Face-Off, we'll have a whole slew of competitors in here. Now, for right now, the Farming Face-Off is strictly for bragging rights. However, if we do have some interest in it, if things do pick up, then prizes might just become an option. In fact, I'm thinking, at least to start off with, if we have the interest, at the bare minimum, a Harv's World Seasonal Champion t-shirt that only you would own. And Sharko and Caveman, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts about the Farming Face-Off in general? You guys helped create it. We had many brainstorming sessions over this, but what we need is more interest.
Yes, we do need more interest in it. I also think there are a few bugs that there are still to work out.
Yeah, like those placeable silos.
I don't call that a bug. I call that a feature that came in under low.
Caveman Steve Cordova is asking at the moment where he could find torque specs on tractors.
In the XML file. Not to be rude or anything, but you can open up the XML file, and there is a engine section in there, and it will tell you your torque. It'll also give you your horsepower and your gearing ratios. But you're only going to be able to do that if you're on PC. If you are on console, I wouldn't know where to tell you to look.
So there's one thing that I know Caveman has an advantage over me. Almost guaranteed his cedar can last longer than my cedar can.
Why do you say that?
Mine's already ran out twice.
Well, I've got about half my field done, and I've already had to refill once.
There you go.
I hold 1,500 liters of seed.
I can only hold 600.
So, well, and also, Sharko is planting soybeans, and Caveman is planting wheat. Wheat goes through a lot more seed in the planting than soybeans does.
Yes, it does.
The reason why I went for soybeans is that it has the biggest planter for the cheapest price, and it can be harvested easily too. So
That's true.
has the biggest header for the cheapest price too.
And it has lower a lower volume in the harvest.
Hmm
So
I
where
don't think it sells quite from as much on this map, but
well, and that's one thing that I don't think people pay a lot of attention to. But when it comes to crops and pricing, price is adjusted based on the quantity that the crop is going to produce. So, for example, if wheat produces 1,000 liters of wheat on a field, and if soybeans produce it, will then on that same field, soybeans would produce about 700 liters. So, because soybeans produce less, their price at the sell point is higher. But there is a value factor involved in that also, that soybeans do have a slightly higher value than wheat does at a sell point beyond the quantity.
Wheat also drops straw.
that it does. But you need a baler, which is very expensive.
I don't have to have a baler.
That's true. You guess you could have a wagon.
Exactly.
But did the sell points accept non-baled?
I don't know.
Hunter, what do you want? And I'm not shouting Granger Smith. Is Granger Smith in the stream? Then yes, I would shout out Granger Smith because he's somebody who's watching the Harv's World Farming Face Off, or watching Harv farm while those guys face off at the moment.
I'm almost done my field. Harv, what planter are you using?
I'm using the base game thing.
That sounds like I could be done this field in seconds.
Well, this field is 50 acres.
Fair, mine's only 10. We're caveman and ours is only 10.
Well, heck, Hunter, I can name 100 guys who make songs, and I'm not going to shout them out either. Oh, Hunter, you kill me, man. You absolutely kill me. And we are at noon during the first day. And that's just about right. Almost 4 hours, and we've been at this for over 50 minutes. We need to go check in with our guys here. Let's see what's going on. I'm stuck. There we go. Caveman is still planting his wheat. He's about halfway done. He's chugging along. No fertilizer, no lime on this field.
And almost out of money.
And he's just about, he might only get half a field of wheat. Anybody want to change their bets?
Like I said, I screwed up big time in the beginning.
I guess I should just do this and hop over to...
I do have a harvester you can just hop to.
and I just did. Except there he is. Yeah, and Sharko has... man, he's about 80% of the way done with his first field. It's fully limed. He's got a coat of fertilizer on it. Wow. Sharko is off to a running start. Now, there is a lot of time left here, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of time. This is the first field, the first planting. This is the NF match map 4 times, version 3.2. Caveman has one diehard fan in Hunter. Hunter bet More money than God has on you, caveman.
Well, I apologize now, Hunter.
Shaming Man has a big root on for you, man. He's got the whole of Ireland rooting for you, or so he says. He says you're like a boss. Like a boss. Love that song. Oh. Let's check back in on Caveman one more time. I'd say he's about half done. What I want to know is, are these guys going to go on the treasure hunt or not? That's what I want to see.
It's sad I know what it is.
What's that?
I said I know exactly what it is, too.
Oh, you think you do, huh?
No, I saw it when I opened up the menu.
You saw it.
Mm-hmm.
How did you see it? Because I couldn't see it.
If I said that, the caveman would know what it is. I'm sure caveman knows what it is. I'll tell you exactly where it is if caveman can guess what it is.
And Matt is rooting for Caveman also. Matt McGiffin is in your corner, Caveman. Nobody's giving up on you, man. Don't give up on yourself. Keep the faith.
Sharko said he saw it in the menu.
And Crazy Monkey is rooting for you also, Caveman. So take care, Crazy Monkey. Appreciate you stopping in. We are on the NF match map right now with Caveman and Sharko doing our first season test run, ironing out the kinks, trying to make sure everything is going to work as intended. If you think you have what it takes to participate in the Harv's World Farming Face-Off, jump into my Discord, send Sharko a PM, and get signed up. We could definitely use the competition. Now, as I've said before, Sharko and Caveman are creators of this. They helped me create it. I mean, we're all pretty much on equal footing as far as that goes. And so they are helping test it out. But they are not getting any special treatment or favors.
There are... Oh, sorry. You wanted me to guess what it was, right?
Mm-hmm.
He put seed somewhere on the map.
He did. 2 seed bags. Where? I have no clue.
Oh, I know where you're seeing that now. You're seeing it in the repairs menu.
Yep, I saw that when I went to buy my vehicles. No, I didn't use that as a cheat, because I figured that out and I thought that would be cheating, so... I did buy my seeds legit.
Yep, but you got to find them, and I will be looking once I say stop. I know exactly where they're at.
There's a lot of island to look through, too.
There is.
There is, and they are not easy to find.
But they're not.
And Caveman Hunter says if you win, he will give you whatever you want.
Don't make promises you can't keep, Hunter. Don't make promises you can't keep.
He said, and I quote, if Caveman wins, he gets whatever he wants. Now,
I think the reason why he's saying that, caveman, is because he knows you're not going to win.
But if I do somehow win, I want good internet at my house.
There you go.
If you can make that happen, Hunter, you've done something that nobody in the entire county I live in can do.
Caveman, if you win, I promise you, at some point, you'll get really good internet.
Someday. You
and
will.
I'm almost done my field. I'd say I'm on the last 99%. Or the last 1%.
I think Hunter just said you could move into his house. He has good internet enough for everybody.
What the?
Yeah, I can't move.
Too Cool, how you doing, man? Too Cool is a frequenter of the Harv's World Discord. He's been around lately learning FS19, taking advantage of Harv's World videos.
And I'm done planting.
Man, Sharko. Sharko's all over. Sharko's on it like a car bonnet. Mouse, if you're still watching. See what I did there?
Mm-hmm.
I can be taught. Occasionally. Not very often, but occasionally. I can be taught. Actually, just prepping for this first episode of the Harv's World Farming Face-Off, I have had to learn more things than I ever wanted to know. That is the God's honest truth.
Hey, caveman, is this your lime here?
No, I didn't buy any lime.
Oh, so it's your fertilizer spreader then?
There's a spreader there, but I didn't buy any. I haven't purchased any bagged items.
I guess I have. Oops.
Oops. You guys didn't see that.
Didn't see what.
Oh, it'll pop up on the screen here soon enough. I accidentally hit the tilde key.
Mm.
Oh.
Ignore that.
What's the tilde key do?
Opens
Console
the
commands.
console commands.
Oh.
Nothing of significance. It just blocks the whole screen.
Well, I'm not watching the stream, so.
So far, we're doing okay for a Wednesday night. We've got 18 concurrent viewers. Not too shabby. It's not exactly a Saturday stream, but hey, we'll take it for the first ever farming face-off.
And anyone's accepted into the challenge, if you want.
That's right. No skill level required.
You just have to be 18 plus and be on PC.
That is correct.
The rules are in the Discord.
Not only that, we will make sure that, and Sharko is very good about this, make sure that you have exactly the mods you need installed. Now, the mod list will be changing between seasons as we consider different options, different things to do, different seasonal challenges. Oh, I was way off. And we will be getting rid of that multi-fill point. That goes without saying.
And it comes with the mod, but you can ban it, I guess.
HH Quarter Horses. Hey, I saw you in another stream the other day, and yes, I do have a Discord server. I thought you knew that. Now, to all of you youngins out there, I apologize for the limitation on 18 plus. However, you do need to participate in the stream, just like Sharko and Caveman are. And, well, I don't have any way to check ID, and frankly, we will just have to accept your word for the fact. But I can't be responsible for putting someone under 18 on stream without parental permission. I've got some kind of a funky offset going here. What's going on? Yep, sure do. No, no, I don't. Oh, I didn't set my width.
You know that helps a lot, don't you, Harv?
It really does.
It does. Remarkably, setting your width on GPS makes a big difference. Who knew? So, Sharko, checking in with you. You said you are done with your field already. What are you doing now that that field is done?
Well, I accepted a contract, and I'm going to go and do that field.
What's the contract?
It is. Just give me a second. It's sowing, and it is barley in field 23.
Sowing the barley.
I just realized I can't do that.
Why is that?
I don't have the right planter.
Oh, you have a planter and not a seeder.
Mm-hmm.
Bummer. Oh, it would make sense that HH Quarter Horses is Colt, right?
That makes perfect sense. Ed, I do have to say something. That thing it's supposed to tell you how much seed it takes to do a specific field size
Is inaccurate.
is inaccurate. Very inaccurate.
I never
I don't
said
know.
it.
I don't see that anywhere.
You have to hit Control G.
I've already used 3 times what it said it would take.
I don't know what to tell you.
Did you have a seed selected or something?
I didn't write the script.
I didn't write it either. All I gotta say is I hope it's a little more accurate on fertilizer and lime and stuff.
I mean, I could tell you how much fertilizer it took. It took about. Actually, I'll tell you. It took around 800 liters of fertilizer.
That's not bad.
Lime? That's a completely different story. But you've already planted, so you can't lime.
Oh, and
Yes, you can.
Sharko Hunter says you need to buy him a PC.
I mean, I know how to make them.
He'll buy you a PC, Hunter, but you have to send him the money first.
And pay for shipping.
Including shipping and handling.
Plus his cut for getting the right components and all that stuff put together properly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so just
Oh.
tack on an extra $200 to pay Sharko for his time and experience.
I'm gonna run out of seed before I finish this field.
I would love that.
And you're out
You
of
know what?
money?
Yes.
Time to go treasure hunting.
Exactly.
Since you already know what's out there.
I still have 4,000 in the bank. And I have a fertilizer and a lime spreader.
Listen to Sharko talking smack.
Well, at the very beginning, I made about a $10,000 screw up. So
I mean, I did accidentally sell my lime spread, not lime spreader, my fertilizer spreader. So I just bought another one.
I mean, I made a $10,000 screw up right off the bat in the first 5 minutes. So
That's not good.
Well, and Shark, now, to be fair, Sharko's the guy that I gave $5 million on the dedicated server, and it was gone in about 24 hours.
That is very true. That is very true. It was very true. Yes, that is very true.
That guy can blow through some cash when he doesn't have to worry about where it comes from. He's like the government.
oh
But as soon
god.
As soon as the money comes out of my pocket, I'm like, nope. Not
Yep.
touching it.
Just like the government. The government doesn't care about money or where it comes from. This actually is not a bad cedar for being a base game Vader stat.
Would you use it on a 200-acre field?
I would still take the Bordeaux just because it's bigger, but it's not bad.
Oh, off on the treasure hunt.
I just realized something. Are we allowed to use the vehicles that what's it called? You get given by missions?
Yeah, because the missions automatically limit you to only using them on those fields.
Okay.
Although I'm going to check with the audience on that one. What do you guys think? They can't lease vehicles. Should they be allowed to use
Oh no! Oh no!
used vehicles that are offered on contracts, or do they have to just accept the contract and use whatever equipment they have? I want the audience to make a ruling on this. And I don't take sides just because it's Sharko asking the question and you want Sharko to win. The same would be
Uh,
true for Caveman, and the rule's going to apply to everybody. What do you think? Contract equipment or no contract equipment?
that sucks. Really?
I don't see it as being any more versatile than the Bordeaux. So far, we've got 2 votes against using contract equipment. 3 votes against using contract equipment.
Can I propose option?
What is your option?
If on the contract you can either use the contract equipment or you can use a helper, but not both.
I want to have this contracted field done before Caveman's even done his first field.
I gotta go. I gotta go find the seed I know is hitting somewhere on the map.
Look, that's me just accidentally finding it.
We've got 1 vote for contract. We've got multiple votes against contract equipment. I don't think we need to muddy the waters by saying contract, no helper, etc., etc. I think that would confuse the issue.
Okay.
So right now the audience has weighed in and they say no contract equipment. So if you accept a contract, you have to complete it with whatever you own. I take it you are using contract equipment, Sharko?
No, I'll use my own equipment.
Oh, there you go.
I was just wondering.
It makes sense. You make more money using your own equipment, but you would get bigger equipment from the contract provider.
Actually, it's smaller equipment than one I was given. So.
Oh. Interesting.
I don't know why this size of field. I wouldn't want a smaller planter. If anything, I'd like a bigger one. But
I mean, come on, guys. I've already planted 50 acres here.
I'm already on my second field.
And I'm looking for the hidden object.
Caveman
field I'm
is
doing
on the
33
treasure hunt. Oh, I've got to go check in on Caveman and see if he's being successful in any way, shape, or form. See if I can even find him. Let's look at our map and see. Oh, he's in the forest.
No, 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 no. Please no. Okay, good. The cedar's not light.
Well, they already know what they're looking for. They just don't know where it is. It could be anywhere on the island. And Caveman desperately needs the seed. He's looking in the forest.
Hey, Cameron, need help? Want me to give you a little bit of money to help pay for those seeds?
Nope.
The
I don't want your charity.
The ultimate smack.
I mean, I'm using my own seeds to plant the second field.
And I was wondering why Caveman didn't just take his pickup because it was faster, but now I know he took his seeder with him because he needs to fill up.
I mean, if Caveman was smart, he would just sell his pickup truck and use that money.
Ooh, listen to Sharko. If Caveman was smart, if he knew anything about farm sim, he'd sell his pickup truck.
I say that, but yeah, I started a new series yesterday and I forgot to buy a lime spreader. And a harvester.
Well, so far I know where it's not at.
Cameron, how angry would you be if I told you I knew where it was?
I wouldn't be very angry.
Welcome
Okay,
back,
'cause I
Too
don't.
Cool.
You don't?
No.
Okay.
It's not going to be easy to find. I can tell you that right now.
This is a big field. Why did I accept this contract?
And as you all can see right now, this is a very, very, very sizable.
Interesting. This is actually very interesting. Sunflowers do not plant a lot. They use almost no seeds, sunflowers.
Interesting.
And sunflowers actually pay quite a bit.
All right, time to get my work done.
Okay, I hate this water on this map.
Oh, around the fields?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's
My
the
tractor
idea.
gets submerged every single time. It gets stuck in the water.
You have
No,
to
no, no.
you have to reset it.
No, I have to wait until I'm at the bottom before it does anything. Because my tractor is back heavy.
If you had to reset your tractor once or twice, that would make my day.
Well, I've reset it a few times to grab things.
Oh, I mean for inconvenience.
Oh, I could reset it right now if you want me to.
I'm not asking you to. I'm just saying it would make my day if you had to.
I did accidentally reset a part didn't want, or not want, but I was trying to reset my tractor and reset it.
And don't forget, guys, you do have the 3-time advancements, and you do have the time blockers to use at any time.
I don't want to be mean to Caveman. I want to wait until he's done planting the field.
We have an honorable opponent in the.
Well, you're a whole lot nicer than I was gonna be.
Caveman's like, I would have been Caveman's like, I would have been a dick. He's like, oh, thank God Jacob's not being a dick.
And welcome back,
Sharko.
Tristan. Welcome back.
Well,
Let's see.
so far I know where it's not at.
I think you've got that down pat at this point, Caveman.
Yeah.
Hey Harv, did you just put that put that down for us to just go looking for it to see if you can find it, not actually have it down?
No,
Even though we can see them.
it's down.
I think I know where it is because I see a spot that you couldn't find it even if you were cheating. But I'm planting right now, so I can't go look at it.
Only I know where it is.
Mm-hmm. I can't even reset them.
Nope, you can't reset pallets.
That's correct.
Well, so far, what have you missed, Farm Boy? Well, at this point, Caveman has run himself out of money. He has not finished planting his first field, nor does he have lime on it or fertilizer. And he is out doing the treasure hunt at the moment because, well, Sharko discovered that the treasure is, in fact, 2 pallets of seed. Caveman does not have enough seed to finish planting his wheat field, so he's out looking for the treasure.
Hey, Caveman, do you want a tip?
Sharko, on the other hand, has already planted his field, has it limed, has it fertilized, and he's doing contracts to make more money.
If you want to give one, I'm not going to tell you no.
The silos that you buy things from will let you go into the negative.
No.
That's a form of cheating.
Those silos,
Okay.
those silos are coming out. They will not be used in another farming face-off. And thank you for pointing that out, which just definitively made that decision.
Just the multi one or all of them?
The whole pack. It's all part of the same pack. You can't take one without the rest.
I mean,
one of those
I
was-
could, but
You could. And make it so you can't go in the negatives.
that I don't know how to do because even the ones that are built into the maps like that will let you go into the negative.
There are plenty of packs out there. In fact, I'm just going to say right now, we're going to go with the MF Shed pack and be done with it.
Oh my god, I am so happy.
That's fair.
It makes sense that you guys should have the opportunity to buy. Got a little bit of everything on this map. We can even plant tobacco if we want to.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
No,
Oh,
you
no.
can plant tobacco if you want to.
No, I mean, I think I need to fertilize this field, and I'm not fertilizing it.
Oh, what are you
Why
doing?
would-
Seeding it?
Mm-hmm.
Where is Caveman on the search for the mysterious seed pallets? He is attempting to cover every square inch of the island. So far, he's looks like he's covered this half, the windmill side of the island. Well, I guess there's windmills over there too, but as he comes rolling past the BGA, he's going to check the other forest area, so it would appear. Desperately seeking seed. But not only will he get seed, he will get 20 points. He will get 20 points for completing that challenge. The weekly challenge. Find the hidden seed pallets. Oops, I don't want to do that. Oh, and look at that. Look at that. Sharko's field is complete, and don't tell him, anybody. Don't tell him.
What?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
I was distracted and wasn't planting.
Who are they supposed to not be telling?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. You guys aren't reading text.
I don't even have the stream pulled up.
Same. Don't tell them yet we can't see anything.
That's right. Where is Sharko hiding anyway? Are you on a different island, Sharko?
No, I'm on my same island, but I'm on field 22.
I see you. Planting sunflowers, and the contract is for sunflowers?
Yeah, I'm completing it, so I hope so. Yes, it is.
Just asking.
I've been really annoyed if it wasn't.
So,
This is a good sized field, so that must be a hardy contract.
$10,000.
so Sharko, what do you think the odds are that he decided to put them in one of the sheds that's built into the map?
Well, I've already looked through one of the sheds, and I figured that's where he put them. That's I'm not gonna lie, that's where I actually think he put them. So,
Well, it wasn't in the one I just checked.
well, it's gonna be somewhere where you can get to.
They're almost in the open. Almost.
Okay, they're in someone's house.
They're not in a house.
You have to
Man.
enter a house.
I mean, I'm devious, but I'm not quite that devious.
What
I
are
hope
the
my
odds? Oh, go ahead.
No, you go ahead, Caveman.
I was like, what are the odds he did exactly what I would do if there was a place to do it on this map?
What's that?
Like the what do you call it? The farm store, the garden center, something like that. Put them like in line with what they've got built into the map.
Oh my god.
I wish I would have thought of that, actually.
Because that's what I would have done. But
Yes, and we
apparently
know
that's
you're
not
losing.
what he did.
I think this big field's only going to take 2 refills of my cedar, where my small field took 2.
He said they're almost in the open, but they're not.
That is correct.
He also said you can't use the cheats to find them.
Oh, and that reminds me. I need a lime spreader of my own.
Yeah, I remember him saying, yeah, you can't use the was it the F4 menu to find them because it wouldn't show up because it's in a high poly count area.
I just realized on the Caveman it's in the bush. It's hidden in a bush.
It's not hidden in a bush.
Well,
I'm trying to help him.
if it was, I would have rammed into it by now. Because I thought the same thing.
Okay, can we ask you a question, Harv?
Yep.
Are they together?
Yes. They are
Okay.
not in separate places.
I'm like, over here, just not. My hands aren't even on the keyboard right now.
Well,
Yeah.
while I trust them to not have the stream up, I think at least one of them needs to find it because I feel like the other one's going to tell the other one. You guys, you guys genuinely don't have the stream up. Neither one of you.
Nope.
No, I do not.
Okay, let me go grab my lime spreader and then I will fill the audience in on what they're looking for and where. Actually, I can't because they're going to look at the map and know exactly. So nope, I can't do that.
I just said Caveman, no looking at the map. You actually, Caveman, look at the map. Harv, show where it is.
No.
See, he's getting cocky now.
Getting cocky.
Caveman, I'll make a promise. If I find them, I will tell you where they are.
Not only will this help you because you ran out of money, but it's also the weekly challenge. So it's part of your final score. So,
well, I'm being nice to him, so I want him to figure it out. So later down the line, when I need the help, he'll give it to me.
But he won't.
Well, 2 wrongs don't make a right.
No, but 3 lefts do.
Oh my god, you steal that from me. I say that all the time.
Oh, I'm going the wrong way.
If this was for money, I probably would not be being so nice about anything. Actually, no, I'd be wrong. I would be playing really nice, actually.
You're
I'm
Canadian, you can't help it.
Yeah, I guess that's a problem
It's
with Canadians.
it's in his DNA, guys. He can't help it.
It is on my DNA.
Oh,
Okay. All right.
Past hour, I'm drinking the whole water bottle.
I've got a question for you. Are you evil enough to put it in the water?
no.
No, you're not answering, or no, you didn't put it in the water.
No, I didn't put it in the water.
Well, him saying no, either way, like if he said no to answering, that means it's in the water. If he said no to no, it's not, then it's not in the water.
I was very fair about it, but I didn't make it easy since it's a weekly challenge. You need to be able to take care of this on your own.
I have an idea that might help me, but I don't know.
So I would love to show you guys, but that's going to take me straight to the on the map to exactly where it is, and they can see that. So
Yes, it's either
You
near me or
could
near Caveman.
you could always pull the map up and show them with your cursor.
Oh, you could, yes.
that's a good point, and that's exactly what I will do. So basically, this spot right here where my mouse is right now is exactly where they are. Right there. On each map, this is what Caveman is looking for. If Sharko were looking for it, it would be right here in this area. And yeah, somebody may have glimpsed them as I was flying around earlier.
Oh, come on, it was me. How the hell did I not... I know it's me because
It's
Harv
not.
said, don't tell anyone.
It's on the ground. It's not on a roof. It's not in the water. It's not hidden in a bush. And I'll tell you this, it's not in the forest. I'll give you that much. It's not in the forest.
And you can get there with a tractor?
Yes, you can easily get there with the tractor.
Caveman, how have you not found this yet?
I'm half blind with my glasses on.
Shannon Bergevin, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the Farming Face-Off, the first ever Farming Face-Off, mind you. I am currently farming my own field while these guys compete on theirs. So far, it's been, well, a bit one-sided as Sharko has taken an early lead in the contest. A very early lead.
And there is easily a possibility that I don't find the bales and Caveman does.
And it is very possible that Caveman will complete the weekly challenge and Sharko will not.
So I'm trying to make money right now.
Sharko has decided that money is more important than the weekly points he could score.
Found them.
You found
them?
them?
They're beside. Let's just say they're in front of a car.
Not necessarily. Not all of those places have cars.
Okay. Well, mine's in front of a car.
Yours is in front of a car. That's great. I'm glad you found it.
Yeah, there's only like 150 cars on each island.
Caveman, you're very close. You are very, very close to it.
Yeah, when you said you found it, I already knew I was close.
Fly to the map.
Yup. I don't know where I'm going, and I've got to have the map open to navigate.
Hey, man, you went too far. You went too far. It's behind you.
All right, guys, you got 28 minutes left.
I know I need seeds. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, shoot. I forgot crop destruction's turned on. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot.
I should have limed this field first. There's Sharko. And are you moving those pallets, Sharko, so I know that you genuinely found them?
Got him.
I mean, I can move them.
Hang on, I'm going to go check.
Wait, oh my god, I'm in...
I'm gonna go check Caveman.
They're seeds, right, Harv?
That's the
I
rumor.
went all the way back to my farm to go grab seeds.
The seed
I've
pouch,
already-
yes. Yes, Caveman did find them. That's where they are, right there.
Okay, I'm driving there, Harv. Now, Harv, if you want to go in,
Thanks for extra help, Sharko. I appreciate it.
Well, you need it. I'm not gonna be mean and tell you that you're wrong or anything.
It is a competition, you realize.
Yeah, but I have such a massive lead. I don't think it's fair.
Oh, gosh.
He's definitely Canadian, guys.
You are far more honorable than I would be. Where? There
Exactly.
You are. There's no...
Now the
Yep.
fun part. I gotta try to find them all over again so I can get the other 500
Okay.
liters of seed.
Okay. They both found them. That is 20 points apiece for Sharko and Caveman. 20 points each. They both win the weekly challenge. Let me update the scoreboard.
I mean, Caveman, how interesting would this be if I was just always in the lead?
Nah, could be interesting. Could be boring.
Yeah, I want to make it more fair.
Oh, it also gives me the option to potentially do something to equalize things. So there's our scoreboard, ladies and gentlemen. Sharko and Caveman after week 1 have 20 points. Now that doesn't necessarily mean anything at the moment, just simply because the weekly challenge is going to be much, much bigger than that. Or, I mean, I'm sorry, the seasonal challenge will net them a lot more points than that. Maximum total points available, 180. Even if we had a 4th person playing right now, that person coming in 4th place in the season could still win if they get all 4 weekly challenges. So Sharko, being the far too noble Canadian that he is, helped Caveman out because Caveman is off to a very slow start.
Am I allowed to go over and help Caveman?
Nope. That is the most definitive no.
No, I don't even know if I'll get this field finished in time, so... 35 minutes, is that right?
You are down to 24 minutes and 28 seconds in the first ever farming face-off.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because it's 15. Sorry. Yeah.
And welcome back again, farm boy. So where do things stand right now? Well, Caveman just found the seed pallets that were part of the treasure hunt for this week's weekly challenge. And he needed them because he doesn't even have his first field planted all the way yet. He ran himself out of money and he ran himself out of seed. So he was desperate to find those seed pallets just to try to get his field finished up. Sharko, on the other hand, has already limed, fertilized, and planted his field and is working on a contract. Steve, we can't even get rid of rocks in fields on PC. What are you talking about? I'm afraid you might be right, Mr. Patch. I'm a little bit concerned about the fact that Sharko's going to be too noble to actually win this thing. He's just gonna make it a tie, so he doesn't have to feel guilty for winning.
I'm just going to sell all my properties at the final, at the end. No, at the ends where I'll go and buy even Caveman's property just to rub it in his face.
Oh, listen to that, caveman. Now the smack talking is coming full force.
Actually, I almost guarantee that's impossible just to the fact that we have forests that are 1,000,000 each.
If you guys actually manage to get to forestry, I would be amazed. Absolutely, positively amazed.
It's funny you mentioned that. I almost decided to start there.
Forestry?
Yep.
Honestly, it could easily be an opportunity because trees make quite a bit of money.
Yes.
It could
they
be at
do.
that. Okay, where are we at? Sharko still planting field 22. Let's go take a look. Ooh. Since I don't have my map up, well, is Sharko going to get this contract done? Probably not.
No, I don't think I will.
Matteo Ricci, how you doing? Welcome to the Farming Face-Off. This is the NF match map 4 times. Version 3.2, if you need to know. Pretty cool map, actually, and it's going to make for a fantastic farming face-off. Sharko has 21 minutes left to get this field complete. I don't think he's going to get it done, but he doesn't care too much at the moment because his own field is already planted, fertilized,
And growing.
and growing. And I think he's forgotten about something, but that's just me.
I did? I know I haven't fertilized the second coat yet. Not that much.
Caveman is back in action on his own field.
Oh.
He's
Oh.
planting away,
I see what I did. I see what I did.
hoping to get that first field completely planted before the end of the session, because at the end of the session I am advancing time to 8 a.m. the next morning. Trevor the Tractor Man, sorry I missed you coming in, man. Welcome to the stream. The equipment right now is whatever these guys could afford at the beginning. They had $500,000 to start with, no land, no equipment, and they're doing the best they can with pretty much base game equipment. Very limited in the way of mods. Caveman is plugging along. He's definitely not giving up anytime soon. I mean, he's got a bison harvester. Check that out. One small trailer, and he's going to harvest wheat off a 10-acre field here. Well, 8.5 acres. But still, that's going to be a large volume of wheat. Absolutely, positively large volume of wheat. But he's almost done. He's almost got his field planted for the first time. Be interested to find out exactly what he does when that's completed.
Fertilize it. Lime it.
I would guess he's probably going to fertilize and lime it.
Yeah,
I
hope
would
he
guess completely different if I were y'all.
Oh, he maybe...
He's going to try and mess with me, I know that.
Oh, wait. No, he won't fertilize and lime it because he's out of money.
Oh.
Exactly.
He is out of cash.
Why don't you just sell your pickup truck? Do you really need a pickup truck, Caveman?
I'm curious about that myself. What's the story behind the pickup truck, Caveman?
You'll have to wait and see when this field's ready to harvest.
Fair
Oh,
enough.
one's selling it quickly? Fair enough.
Oh, that might be a good strategy if it will pull that little trailer of his.
I know my trailer would be able to be pulled by one.
Oh, well, since you already know, that truck will pull 2 of those trailers no problem.
Ooh.
And Matt, no, the Trex is not in this game.
I mean,
Don't know
it's
why
kinda
we would
useless.
need it.
Just bulldoze all the trees. Oh wait, I can't sell them now. Oops.
Yeah, you bulldoze all your profit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I just thought about? I don't know why I didn't think about this before. I'm gonna go look into it.
I mean, I could think of a way to bring in some extra, potentially bring in some extra money. Depends on what resources you have available beyond contracts, but still.
Well, I already know what property I'm buying next.
Some of the extra crops do need special equipment. Usually a map like this will add to existing equipment. So if I go in, for example, and look at harvester headers, standard headers, you can see that a standard harvester header, anyone, even this John Deere here, it's going to harvest all of the standard crops, and then it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 additional crops that it will harvest that have been added to the map. One of them being the poppies that I just planted. So the map maker generally just adds their crop to in-game type stuff. So they could be planting some of these additional crops if they wanted to, but they have both opted for traditional crops. And the same would be true for the corn headers. Like you would need a corn header to harvest tobacco or hops, but it still does corn and sunflowers. Now,
Hey, Caveman, can I ask you a question?
I will show you.
Sure.
Did you buy a weeder?
No, I did not.
We
I'll tell you
haven't.
hint, I might have a leg up on me if you did.
We do have installed the Ropa Panther 2 by Kaz64, and the reason this is installed because it handles some of the root crops that normally wouldn't be taken care of. So onions and carrots, for example. And you would need special headers for those. They're all under beet technology, but there's a potato header, sugar beet header, cabbage, carrots, red cabbage, lettuce, onions, sugarcane. So that's the only special piece of equipment that we have on the map at the moment. And that's simply to allow for those additional crops by the map maker. They did not install mods to handle those, so we did take care of that. But almost all the other crops are just handled by in-game stuff already. Excellent question, Mr. Pasha. I'm glad you brought that up because that was important to know. Gentlemen, you are down to 14 minutes and 15 seconds.
Oh no. Also, there's a reason why I chose. I have a reason why I chose soybeans. If anyone wants to hear it.
Yes, please tell us.
Okay, so I realized that my harvester can do a 6-meter normal header and only a 4-meter like corn and sunflower header.
Yeah, that's pretty normal.
So I realized I should plant some type of plant that uses the normal header. But then I realized for the same price, I can buy a planter that plants tall crops like corn and sunflowers for cheaper, for the same price, that also fertilizes at the same time and bigger in the fields. And I realized both planters and seeders can do soy. So using the bigger planter with the fertilizer for cheaper than a normal planter, and using the cheaper header for the harvester, I decided to go soybeans.
Seems to me like an excellent strategy.
Seems like a better one than I had.
Not only is he too nice for his own good, he's logicking the hell out of Farm Sim.
Oh, I'm not gonna go easy on Caveman. I'm just gonna be nice to him.
I don't know. It seems like you're going pretty easy, giving him 20 points.
Yeah, but I also got the 20 points. It would have been.
That's
if
true. So
find
you
it,
are
so.
on a dead even footing at this point.
Yeah, we do own the same amount of property right now. It's very true.
Now, I'm going to ask the audience another question. You guys tell me what you think. As I said, after I say stop, time will advance to 8 a.m. the following day. Do I do that so that they can see what effect that has on their fields? Or do I do that between streams so they have to sort it out when they come back?
Ooh.
That is a very good question.
Should they know so they can plan for next week? Or should that be part of next week's surprise? You guys tell me. What do you think?
Well, I like the idea of the surprise.
Yeah, I do too.
I like the idea of a surprise also. But I'm going to wait for the audience to weigh in and see what they have to say about it.
Well, I just found a way I can make a little bit of money.
Sell your pickup truck?
Nope. No, I'm not selling my pickup truck. Regrettably, I'm selling something else, but not the pickup.
Sharka really wants you to sell your pickup truck.
Yes, he does.
What are you selling, Caveman?
The one thing that hadn't made it back from the store yet.
The thing that you forgot to use.
Yes, but you will see why I'm selling it.
Yes, because you'll lose it.
Well, not only that, I'm selling that and buying a chainsaw.
Caveman. There's no logs on your field.
No, but we own the exterior of the map.
Oh my god.
And that will be the last time you own the exterior of the map. I wondered about that. I was like, is there any advantage to the exterior of the map?
There is.
I don't even know if you can cut them or not. I'm going to go find out.
Oh my god.
Well, this...
I mean, I could buy. I mean, hey, you know what? I could also buy right now. I could buy 18 chainsaws if I wanted to.
Well, right now I could buy another 29 chainsaws if I wanted to, but...
Oh yeah, you sold your thing. Yeah, but I also have a lime spreader.
Oh, this whole section right here is potential. I
mean, the only person who'd figure it out could be Harv.
Oh, Caveman's about to figure it out. This...
Please tell me you got that on camera.
Barely. I just found you. Here he comes. He's looking for something to chop.
Said there's actually a spot that has a lot of trees. Yeah, I'm not gonna have this contract done.
Did the map maker make these cuttable? That would be yes. Oh my gosh. Caveman is going to tree this whole place just to make extra money.
Oh.
He kept his pickup truck so he couldn't, or he could move them.
And yet he's still struggling with 8.5 minutes to go.
Well, right now I'm lagging so hard, the tree's barely fallen over yet.
Peedle, welcome to the stream, man. So, let's see. Our two contestants say that they want it to be a surprise next week. The exterior of the map is very cheap. You're right, Mr. Patch. And in order to color code where our different farms were going to go, part of the setup for this was automatically, and I'll show you right now, automatically buying the exterior on each island just so they knew where to go based on their farm color. We might have to just make a rule that says you can only log in the logging area, in the forestry areas.
I mean, I have an idea.
What's that?
Have 8 farms and buy them with the opposite farm. Like a farm that they don't own, but have it the same color.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
That's 9 farms you would need.
Well, Caveman is going to get his extra money. He's definitely loading the logs onto his truck. I'm not sure what he's going to do at the top of this tree. He's still trying. You've got 6.5 minutes left, Caveman.
All right.
I'm not sure what. Oh, there we go. I see where you cut now. There was a little bit of a lag spike there.
I'm lagging so hard it's not funny.
Well, and this could be where Caveman's insistence that he keeps that pickup truck could end up paying off for him. Anybody have helpers working for him at this point? You guys don't have the money to hire helpers at this point.
I mean, I
Negative.
do. I have 19,000 in the bank.
Oh, listen to that.
Well, I mean, right now I've got 29,000 in the bank, but
Yeah, you also don't have a lime spreader.
no, I don't.
And also not done half a contract.
Um,
Even though one log's probably actually no, it's gonna take quite a few logs actually, because logs don't sell for much in hard difficulty.
I think that would be hard to keep track of, Mr. Patch. I'm not sure that's a possibility. And actually, I just realized we can go see exactly where our players stand financially. Yep, Caveman is at 29,245. Sharko is at 18,935. But Sharko has all of his equipment. And Caveman looks like he's going to try to run a log over and make some extra money. Everybody, I mean, for the most part, everybody believes that it should be a surprise. So I will do the time advancement between sessions at some point, and when they come back next week, they'll have to figure out exactly where their crops stand and what they need to do about them. I'm sorry, Steve, repeat your question, because I'm not entirely sure if I missed it or not. Now, we are coming up on 5:30 on the map. You guys have 4 minutes left. 4 minutes.
I'm just peacefully planting this field.
Why is there weeds on a field where there has been no crop planted?
Because it's been cultivated, not plowed.
No, it was plowed.
Oh, the field out. Oh,
No,
is
I've
it plowed or
got
is it cultivated?
it's plowed.
Oh,
I've
so no, the field I'm planting right
I've
now is
got weeds
cultivated.
on all these fields that have that have
Oh, I thought weeds can only grow uncultivated.
yeah, we'll have to make some adjustments to the next challenge. And that's the whole point of this. That's why we're doing this test run right now. Oh, I said, Steve, that we can't even remove rocks from fields on PC. Although there is a mod now that will do it sometimes called the Map Objects Hider on PC, but on console, And the only way I know to do it is if you're playing on an alien gym map. He usually sets in some kind of trigger that you can use to remove rocks. Like on No Man's Land, I know you can remove all of the rocks on No Man's Land by cutting a signpost that he put in the map.
Whoa.
And I'm going to head back to the center because we are just about out of time.
How much time do we have left, Harv?
We have got 2 minutes and 19 seconds left.
I mean,
Okay.
Caveman, if you look at the top, you have until it says 18.
Oh, okay. Hey, Sharko, how mad would you be if I decided I wanted to use a time skip right now?
I wouldn't be mad at all, actually. I mean, I don't know why you would, because it's gonna grow. All your crops gonna grow for the next time. But you can go ahead.
I mean, hey, I'm just asking a question.
Go ahead. I really don't care. I'm just planting a field. That's not mine.
You better make up your minds. You have got 1 minute and 30 seconds.
I'm not going to use it right now.
Alrighty. 1 minute and 30 seconds left to go.
And apparently logging is not really worth it right now.
I told you.
Hey, man, I had to try.
I mean, hey, it gives you more money, so you know what? Well, to you.
One load didn't even pay for a quarter of the chainsaw.
Wow, it really doesn't pay well, does it?
No, a full trailer of logs is $14 or 14,000. Full trailer of, like, I believe 8-meter foot logs.
Yeah,
or 8 meter, yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't pay anything on here.
45 seconds, guys. 45 seconds. Start wrapping up whatever you're doing.
You just said our stuff had to be on our island, correct? Not on our farm?
Anything has to be on your island. Everything has to be on your island.
Okay. Just double clarifying.
And somebody has a pallet of lime sitting over here.
Yeah, I don't care about it.
8 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop farming. And I've got... for some reason, I can't see your names all of a sudden, but I've got both guys over here. That is the end. The end of the first farming face-off, Sharko versus Caveman. It kind of looks like Sharko may have had a bit of an advantage.
Caveman had the same opportunity.
Everybody has the same score at this point, 20 points, and I need to get rid of that timer. There we go. Everybody has the same score at this point, 20 points apiece after week 1, however. Caveman has a little bit of money, but not as much equipment. Sharko has more, all of his equipment. He has completed his field for the most part, although he does not have the ability to get the weeds off of it. And
I have a solution for that.
And he thinks he's going to have that solved. However, time will advance to 8 a.m. the following morning in between sessions based on what you guys have decided. So, where do we stand at this point? Well, 20 points apiece, and things are off to a running start. More or less. And these guys are going to hop around like, and apparently going to have chainsaw fight. Anyway, I hope you guys appreciated the first episode of the Farming Face-Off. Things are a little bit rough around the edges to get started with. Things will smooth out. Again, if you think you have what it takes to be a competitor on the Farming Face-Off, please jump in my Discord, contact Sharko. We can use all the contestants we can get. Like I said, for now it's going to be for bragging rights, but prizes could be coming if we get enough interest. I really appreciate everyone showing up for the first ever farming face-off. You guys are awesome. You are fantastic. And we will see you next week. Very much appreciate it. You all take care. Have a great night.